At STC, our core contribution goes to Tanzania Media Foundation, UNESCO, and BBC Media Action, as well as Media Council of Tanzania. Together, they address issues to do with quality of journalism, covering of rural areas, media houses, financial sustainability, as well as the regulatory framework. So to address issues of social inclusion, we wanted to increase coverage of rural areas. Those kind of stories were not getting enough attention in the mainstream media because the media houses did not or could not afford to invest in sending reporters to those remote areas. Therefore, for example, through our partners, we offered fellowships for reporters who would come up with ideas to cover rural areas. We also offered support to small rural radios that exist in those areas to improve the reporting, so they become more relevant to the communities which they are serving. In terms of groups, we targeted women and young people. There's an overall problem with quality in terms of reporting, but specifically to do with women who are not featured enough as sources of news, but also as reporters. So through established quality criteria, the media houses were encouraged to include more diverse voices and opinions in their pieces. The Media Foundation also deliberately sought out women journalists to apply for a female-only grant fellowship. We believe that the right information delivered on time enables people to be more active citizens. Also, informed people may become more empowered to participate in relevant civic processes, for example, village meetings. And then issues which are covered by media are more likely to be addressed by leaders, since there's a public pressure which creates accountability. If media therefore included more female voices and covered more issues which are relevant to women and people living in rural areas, then it's more likely that those issues will be more addressed by the government. What we've managed to achieve so far, I think the MBA, the civic education platform with a male and female presenter, managed to reach about 3 million people, where 51% were women. Also, rural radios are starting to include more female voices in their broadcast, as well as we have issues of local concern which are becoming more and more addressed. For example, we have clinics which are closed during the weekend, which are now open because of radio reporting. We have people living with albinism who are not getting enough cream to protect them from the sun, which are now getting the medication. This was possible in part because the goal was made explicit and in the plan and budget, as well as annual plans during the course of the strategy. For example, simply encouraging women to apply for fellowships was not enough. So a specific fellowship was announced for women, which then meant we got more women as reporters. This was not part of the plan. But I think also addressing the issues at different levels, so for example, tackling women as sources of news, but as well as trying to get more women to become producers of news was also helpful. However, reporting success is still a challenge, as results tend to be scattered all over the country. Also, our own and partners' understanding of social inclusion is limited. To articulate what we want to achieve beyond reporting on data is still not good enough. We should not take for granted that we speak about the same thing when we mention social inclusion. I think simply asking our partners to make the programs more inclusive does not help them to make the program. So I think this needs to be articulated more clearly from our side as well. But I think we are positive that we are moving in the right direction so far. Thank you.